One pride on your feet. And welcome Dan Campbell and your two-time defending NFC North champion, Detroit Lions!
Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from Ford Field. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Their own 32-yard
The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran. He's still going. Former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023. It's Joe Flacco. Now, faking the give. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
We can feel this crowd all the way up here in the press box, Mike. I mean, one play in, one sack later, and this crowd is rocking.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Flacco. He finds Judy on that one.
Flacco's pass.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Flacco. He's got it! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
On the tackle.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Number 3, Jerry
His
Judy.
2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Flacco to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side.
Pass.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Play brings up third down.
To throw is Flacco. That is caught. What a throw. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Browns.
Cleveland.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Lions nothing.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions, remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
Just a yard on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Now 3rd.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta. And they give the Lions a 1st down.
The Lions
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Goff to throw on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Isaiah McGuire gets him for a loss of 4, and that'll set up 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On 2nd down, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. To throw is Goff. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are on the board.
Personal
It's
foul.
7-3.
Kicker. Defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll go play action with Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he's into the end zone. Rock Wright. Touchdown, Lions.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And They come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Bates,
His kick
good
is good.
with the extra point. And the Lions
That
come
ties
right
the
back
game
to
at
tie it
7.
at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. DeAndre Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over first and
The Browns offense ready to see the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
Down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 6. Here's Flacco to throw. Here's a screen set up for Judkins. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get about 5.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Browns offense ready to see what they can do. They bring Jeudy in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Flacco sacked.
It's Hutch, Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
That's taken at about the 14. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now Goff to the outside. That's St. Brown. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd.
Defense does a
and 9.
nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 3rd and 10. Goff to throw. Going up top. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. Remember, they had the safety go against them last time they had it. Fortunately, the defense forced the punt. They'll try again as they start on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Joe Flacco sacked.
That is Marcus Davenport in there for the sack.
Down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Here's Flacco. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing, Flacco. Open man, and that's Tillman. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 13 yards.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 7. Goff gives it to Gibbs.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 12
That's
yards.
his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
St. Brown working free, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Throwing, Goff. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Bates' kick is good. The Lions add on to their lead.
Lions 12.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own
Browns offense ready to get back at it. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Flacco to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku.
Complete to David
That's a nice
Njoku.
pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Here comes the rookie, Quinshon Judkins. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Flacco. On the quick slant, that's Judy.
Complete.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Cleveland.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now Flacco. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Third down, they need 5. To throw is Flacco. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Intended for
Jerome Ford was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Once the quarterback sensed that pressure was coming, I think his time clock started going off, and he said, I'm not going to have enough time to let the original play develop. So what does he do? He tries to settle by throwing the ball quicker, get it underneath the sticks, and rely for run after catch, and he's going to get stopped short of the first down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns will cut the deficit down to 2.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Hopkins now, following the made field goal, back out to send it away. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own
The Lions offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Laporta in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
For a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Laporta in motion. On play action, Goff. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another
it is a huge play for Detroit. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
On 2nd down, Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another
a gain there of 11. Good for a Lions first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is caught. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Lions.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it.
The kick is
and the Lions
good.
will make it a two-score game as they are now up
19.
9.
Browns 10.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Carter on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's Flacco to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Here's Flacco. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
17 yards.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball.
This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Pass interference. Defense.
Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns will cut it to a 2-point lead.
19, Browns 17.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Raymond now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Lions take over.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Lions call their first timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and a yard. Goff just going to tap this one forward. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the 2nd half. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. They'll go play action with Goff. He'll get this out to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
12 yards.
Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra, gives the Lions a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a pitch to Montgomery. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier. Greg Newsome on the tackle. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
That's a gain of 3.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
Laporta in motion. On 4th down, Goff. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. It's a pickup of 14 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off.
First down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Laporta. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That's his second catch on the drive.
Lions.
This one is good for 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the
They do a really nice
11-yard
job
line.
of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one.
A gain
It's
of a
2nd
yard.
down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Laporta in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Goff to throw. And he's in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead.
Browns 17.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Browns
offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. This throw left is complete with Judy. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They get
A gain
11
on the
and
play.
quickly pick up a first down.
Brown.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Flacco. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 12.
Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Flacco to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Flacco. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Laporta in motion. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
Throwing here is Goff. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Intended for
Great
Tim
pass
Patrick.
rushers live for third down, especially when they
It's
know the
now
offense has to
fourth
be
down.
one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Jack Fox
Here's the
in
Lions
punt
punt team
formation
now.
for the Lions.
And no run back here. Fair catch
Signal
taken
for
at
and
the
taken.
17-yard
The
line.
Browns take over first
The
and
Browns
10
offense makes
at
their way
own
back out to the field for
17-yard
their
line.
next possession. That is caught out wide on the RPO.
Flacco's
They'll get about
pass
4 here as
complete
he is
to
taken
Harold
down.
Cannon Jr. A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Flacco. Quick throw, taken in, and it'll be a short pickup.
Flacco's
That's
pass
not enough
complete
for the
to
first
Harold
down.
Cannon.
Receiver
That's a
just
gain of
finds
4.
himself in a really
Brings
nice
up
groove,
third
and there's
inches.
these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no
The
mistaking who
quarterback
it
on
is.
the sneak.
And he is going to have a Browns first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no good.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Flacco to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Flacco sacked.
Aleem
A loss of 6
McNeil
yards.
getting in to
It's
drop him.
third
It's a
down.
loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Flacco. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there, just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
The Browns getting their punting team out there. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Raymond going to return it, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. On 1st down, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the
Really nice job there to move the
line.
chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Goff with the give to Montgomery. Montgomery, first down, still going. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
Of 25 yards
a pickup there of 25 yards.
Good for
first down,
Lions.
Detroit.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. Little quick pass to the receiver, heading right.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and not going to be a lot of gain.
And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it
to the goal line and in? Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Browns 17.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes Ford on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. Here's Flacco. This pass caught by Judy. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Jerome Ford.
Complete to
And they'll get him
Jerome
down
Ford.
after a gain of 5, but
gain
that
on the
is
play.
enough for a first down.
Cleveland.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson.
Pass.
And they'll move this
Complete to
ball
Deontay
way
Johnson.
down into the red zone,
A gain of
inside the
33
20-yard
yards on the
line.
play. First
It is a
down,
big
Browns.
play for the Browns. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A run straight ahead, that's Ford. Not
Jordan
much to speak
Ford,
of
the
on that
ball
one. Maybe a gain of a yard.
Aiden Hutchinson
It's second
on
down.
the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 14-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Open man, and that's Tillman. And they'll work this
Flacco's
close
pass.
to a first down,
Complete
maybe
to Cedric
just a
Tillman.
tad short.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have the
Quarterback
first
sneak.
down. Just past the marker, it is first and goal. Judkins. And that is going
Judkins,
nowhere
the
in a
ball
hurry.
carrier.
Finally taken
A
down
5-yard
well
loss leads to
behind the
second
line.
and goal.
Just
At
feels
the
like this has
Lions'
been the story of
11-yard
the
line.
day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
So push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to go down
Aiden
yet again.
Hutchinson.
He has been under fire
Joe
all
Flacco
game long.
sacked. A loss of 9
Aiden
yards.
Hutchinson
It's
gets in
third
there for
down
the
and
sack.
goal.
And now it's third and goal.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point, Mike. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. And this offensive line just has no answers right now.
Joe
It's
Flacco
another
sacked.
sack.
A loss of 6
And it's really been their inability of the
It's fourth
offensive
down
line
and
to
goal.
keep the quarterback upright, and it's a big reason why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This will be from 42 yards out.
42-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score.
And the Browns
36
are back within 2 scores.
20.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Raymond now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard
So Jared
line.
Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there, works through his progression, move on to the next play, and just throw that ball away.
2nd and 10. Laporta in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
It is caught left side by St. Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains. And there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down. And 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Anzalone on the tackle. A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
Carrier, taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
4 yards, and the Browns 1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Flacco. Throwing right, it's taken in.
Flacco's pass,
and they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions' 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, Here's 2nd down and 5. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Flacco to throw. He'll step up and run.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
3rd down, they need 5. Flacco. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's going to have a Browns first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Brian Branch on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. On the give, it's Judkins. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Trying to get away, but he will not. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, and now it's 4th down.
He's out of bounds.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
At his own 9-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Now, Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Number 14 with a pickup of 14.
It's a gain of 14
and a first
yards.
down.
That's good for a Lions.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
A run up the gut with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Made at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in the second half.
2nd and 9.
Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. One more time for Montgomery. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
He was tackled
so
at the
right out of the 2-minute break,
line.
we get a timeout
That's
used by the
3.
defense with a minute
Now
56 to go.
5.
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with a minute 50 left in the game.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Throwing, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
On the ground, Montgomery. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there.
The tackle made
Good job by the
Shelby
defense,
Harris.
and it's 4th down.
A loss of 5.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Lions will punt this ball away, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Browns offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This is 1st and 10. Now Flacco. There's that man again. Another catch.
Flacco's pass complete to Harold Fannin Jr. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Lions. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.